On the night of March 5th, 2016, 36-year-old Michael David Van Zandt went out with friends near Hermosa Beach Pier in California. Michael was a father of 3 and a United States Air Force veteran who had completed 2 tours in Iraq. That night was supposed to be simple: watch a UFC fight, visit a few local establishments, and return to a nearby hotel rather than make the long drive home. But Michael never returned to the hotel.
After becoming separated from his friends, Michael was recorded by surveillance cameras walking alone through the area. At approximately 11:30 p.m., he was seen heading toward the beach. After that, he vanished. His vehicle and belongings were left behind. His phone was never recovered, and there has been no confirmed sighting or communication from him since that night. Tonight, we are examining Michael Van Zandt's final known movements, the search for him, and the theories surrounding a disappearance that has remained unresolved for more than 10 years.
Was there just the emergency?
No problem. All units are by 34 with the corner of Pleasant Hill and John Young Freeway. 519 East 18.
Welcome back to Crime Solvers Central. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jace. Michael David Van Zandt, who is often called Mike, was originally from Michigan. After high school, he joined the United States Air Force and served for more than a decade, including 2 tours in Iraq.
He was also a father of 3. That is important to remember because Michael wasn't simply a name in a missing person report. He had a family who expected him to return from what appeared to be an ordinary night with friends.
At the time of his disappearance, Michael lived in Lancaster, California. On March 5th, 2016, he traveled to Hermosa Beach to meet a coworker and several friends. The group rented a room at the Quality Inn on Aviation Boulevard so they wouldn't have to drive home after going out.
They spent part of the evening near Hermosa Beach Pier, an area filled with restaurants, bars, pedestrian traffic, and direct access to the beach. The group reportedly visited the underground pub and grill before moving toward American Junkie, a sports bar on Pier Plaza.
At approximately 10:15 p.m., while the group was waiting to enter American Junkie, Michael stepped away and walked toward a nearby liquor store. That was the last time his friends saw him in person.
While Michael was away, his friends went inside another establishment. They attempted to contact him, but investigators believe that Michael's phone battery had died. That means he may not have received their messages or known where the group had gone.
Michael was still seen in the area after becoming separated from his friends. Surveillance footage showed him walking alone near the pier. Later, at approximately 11:30 p.m., a camera recorded him crossing a parking area in the direction of the beach.
This is the final publicly confirmed sighting of Michael. He did not return to the hotel room. His vehicle remained where he had left it, and he made no known contact with his family. His phone also disappeared with him.
The surveillance video is one of the most important pieces of evidence in the case, but it does not show what happened after Michael walked beyond the camera's view. It confirms that he was still alive and moving through the area, but it does not show whether he reached the sand, entered the water, spoke to someone, or changed direction.
Michael's family traveled to Hermosa Beach and searched for him. They distributed flyers, retraced his route, looked around the pier, nearby streets, parking areas, businesses, and the shoreline. The beach became a major focus because of the direction Michael was last seen walking.
Michael reportedly enjoyed swimming and scuba diving. Family members also said he had previously gone swimming at night, including after drinking. Now, that does not prove he entered the ocean, but it is one reason a water-related accident has remained a leading theory.
Michael was approximately 6 feet tall and weighed around 190 pounds. He had blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a dark gray long-sleeve sweatshirt or sweater over a white shirt, blue jeans, and shoes or boots.
He also had distinctive tattoos, including a small Buddha on his back, a tiger scene on his upper left arm and shoulder, and the name Keaton on his left calf. Michael disappeared from a busy and highly visible area. There were bars, restaurants, drivers, pedestrians, and security cameras all throughout the district. It feels like someone should have seen where he went.
But busy locations can also create confusion. A man walking alone late at night near a beach may not have attracted attention. Someone may have seen Michael without realizing that that moment would later on become important.
The most critical window appears to be between approximately 10:15 p.m. when Michael left his friends and 11:30 p.m. when he was recorded heading toward the beach. What did he do during that time? Was he searching for his friends? Did he speak to anyone? Did he attempt to find a hotel?
And after the final surveillance footage, did he continue to the shoreline? Did he walk onto the pier, enter the water, or did he leave in another direction? The available cameras follow Michael only so far. The moment that would explain the entire case happened outside their view.
Someone who was there that night may remember seeing a man who was lost, confused, or separated from his group. And at the time, that may have seemed completely ordinary.
These grainy clips from a security camera are the last moments Michael Van Zandt was seen alive. The 36-year-old was leaving a bar near the Hermosa Pier and going next door to an ATM. Later, he's seen walking toward the beach and then vanishes. He hasn't been seen since March 2016.
Several theories have been discussed in Michael's case. These are possibilities based on the known circumstances, not confirmed conclusions.
The most commonly discussed theory is that Michael entered the ocean and suffered an accident. He was last seen walking toward the beach, enjoyed swimming and scuba diving, and had reportedly gone swimming at night in the past.
The ocean can be extremely dangerous after dark. Cold water, waves, currents, poor visibility, and disorientation can overwhelm even an experienced swimmer. If Michael entered the water alone, no one may have realized he was in danger.
This theory could explain why he never returned to the hotel and why his vehicle, belongings, and normal life were left behind. But there has been no publicly confirmed recovery of Michael, his clothing, his phone, or any other property from the water.
The lack of recovery does not eliminate the theory. Ocean currents can move a person or objects far from the point where they entered the water. But without physical evidence, an accidental drowning remains only a possibility.
Another theory is that Michael suffered an accident somewhere on land. He may have fallen, become injured, or entered an area that was not immediately visible, such as an alley, a stairwell, a restricted space, or a construction area.
However, Hermosa Beach is a developed community, and searches were conducted. If Michael had been injured near the pier, many people believe he likely would have been found. Still, missing people have sometimes been located years later in places that had been previously searched, so the possibility cannot be completely dismissed.
Foul play has also been considered, but there is no publicly confirmed evidence that Michael was attacked or abducted. Police reportedly stated that they had no evidence of foul play.
Michael was alone and without a working phone in a nightlife district filled with strangers. It is possible that he spoke with someone after leaving the camera's view, but there's no verified evidence of a confrontation, vehicle, or suspect.
Voluntary disappearance appears to be one of the weaker theories. Michael left behind his vehicle and belongings. He had 3 children and was described as dependable, with no known pattern of disappearing without warning.
The known circumstances suggest something sudden happened after he became separated from his friends. The available evidence does not show preparation to leave his life behind.
Do any of these theories resonate with you? Do you have one of your own? Let us know in the comments below.
Michael's family knows many details about the beginning of that night. They know why he went to Hermosa Beach, where he stayed, which establishments the group visited, and when he walked away from his friends. They can even watch some of his final moments on video.
But they cannot see what happened after the last camera lost sight of him. That missing moment has left his family suspended between hope and grief. Michael's children have grown older without knowing what happened to their father.
His brother Tyler has spoken publicly about the family's lack of closure. For families of missing people, closure means more than accepting a possible outcome. It means knowing where their loved one is and how the story ended.
In 2024, human remains were discovered south of Hermosa Beach, leading some people to question whether they could belong to Michael. But the remains were later identified as someone else.
That development did not resolve Michael's case. He remains missing, and the last time he was seen, he was walking toward the beach that night. Anyone who was near Pier Plaza, American Junkie, the underground pub and grill, the Hermosa Beach Pier, or the surrounding beach on March 5th, 2016, may have information.
Perhaps you worked at a nearby business, drove a taxi or rideshare vehicle, parked in the area, or took photographs or videos with friends. Michael may appear in the background of an image without anyone realizing it.
As a reminder, Michael was approximately 6 feet tall, weighed about 190 pounds, and had blonde hair and blue eyes. He was wearing a dark gray long-sleeve top over a white shirt, blue jeans, and shoes or boots.
He had a small Buddha tattoo on his back, a tiger scene on his upper left arm and shoulder, and the name Keaton tattooed on his left calf. Even a small memory could help establish where Michael went after 11:30 p.m.
Someone may remember seeing him near the water, speaking with another person, looking for his friends, or entering a vehicle. Someone may also have old photographs, social media posts, security footage, or recordings from that night.
Anyone with information should contact the Hermosa Beach Police Department. Allow investigators to decide whether a detail is important, even if it seems minor or uncertain.
Michael Van Zandt was a father, a veteran, a brother, a son, a friend. His disappearance is not an old story to the people who love him. It remains an unanswered part of their lives.
More than 10 years have passed, but one witness, one photograph, or one overlooked piece of footage can still change the case.
Please share Michael's story, subscribe to Crime Solvers Central, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future cases.
Most importantly, if you know something, say something. And as always, stay safe, stay curious, and stay loud.